Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Ray3473. I am the OG, the gaming cyborg. This is 30 minutes with the gaming cyborg. 3 topics. I try to keep it 10 minutes each with the topics. What's going on, CGD Games? Lee is in the chat. What's going on, buddy? I hope you're enjoying the Alaskan Ice Road Truckers, man. Good to see you here. I hope everybody's family's doing great. I hope everybody's doing okay. We got the weekend. Some of you, it's already Saturday. It is still Friday night for me. It's 10:01 p.m. for me. I'm out here in California. But enough of that, guys. Let's get to the 3 topics. The first topic I want to talk about, you guys remember Xbox 360, and around the launch time there was a game. It was Peter Jackson's King Kong, and that was a pretty decent game back then. I remember getting it. I was really excited when I had my Xbox 360 and I played it, and there really hasn't been, there's been more Godzilla games than King Kong. So there was a company out there in Chile named Iguana that decided to come up with a game called Skull Island, Rise of Kong. Now, guys, I usually don't like to kind of go after games or talk about games and stuff like that, but I got to talk about this game. And I'm going to have a new segment. I remember that. It was so awesome. Yes, Lee. What's going on, Kurt the Gamer? What's going on? Yo. I remember... Yeah, I remember, Peter Jackson. But, guys, I'm going to do a new segment called Come On, Man. Now, I did some little investigating, a little reading about this company, but I want to bring this to your attention. So we're going to pull it up right here. All right, we're going to bring up... Well, first of all, here's the bad King Kong game. Was only in development for 1 year. But I did wanted to show this real quick. Wanted to show this. Look at this. Ah! All right. Okay, so so this company who made G.I. Joe made the multiverse. What else did they do? They did the Head Snatchers, Monster Bag, and Skull Island, Rise of King Kong. Oh, and they also did the 2022 Little League World Series. It's a game in Santiago, Chile. They're usually mostly doing games that are towards kids. But what I wanted to talk about today, guys, is this right here. And shout out to, let's see, this story is from The Verge. It's by Ash Parrish. So I want to give a shout out to Ash Parrish. But The Verge spoke with the developers involved with the game, who explained that though the team at Iguana, which developed Skull Island, is extremely talented, that talent was not able to be fully expressed because Game Mill, yes, that's right, guys, Game Mill, only allowed 1 year for the team to develop the game from scratch. The development process of this game was started in June of last year, and it was aimed to end on June 2nd of this year. So 1 year development process, said a developer at Iguana, who wished to remain anonymous, of course. Iguana is an indie developer based in Santiago, Chile, that has worked on a number of games, including the original licensed properties. It has worked on a number of projects for Game Mill Entertainment, including Little League World Series Baseball, yada, yada, yada. We saw it already. But in fact, Game Mill seems to have a reputation for contracting smaller developers to make licensed games under short turnaround times with varying degrees of success and quality. It was very common for us not to be provided with all information about the project, said a former Iguana developer who did not work on Skull Island specifically, but he worked on other Game Mill published games at Iguana B and wished to remain anonymous to protect, future employment opportunities. Totally understand that. Which was quite frustrating when working because he had to improvise with the limited information we had on hand. They spoke about how even though Game Mill was funding a particular project, the funding apparently wasn't enough to keep experienced staff on hand. I remember very well that they let go of a colleague who had been there longer than me, the developer said. And deep down I knew it was because the publisher didn't provide them with enough funding to maintain a certain number of people for extended period. What's up, Sanchez? So guys, basically, this seems to be the norm with these games coming out, man. Like, I do feel sorry for some of the devs, because I was a project manager, and every year I had to talk with my boss, and we had a certain budget that we had to work with, and I had to hire contractors, and I had to get certain information for repavements and certain projects on the stuff on the property. And so I would get like maybe 3 or 4 estimates, show it to my boss. And of course, we want to keep the amount low, but somehow we want to maximize the dollars for the investors, for the other bosses. And so I would say, these guys are really good. Yeah, but they're a little expensive. What about these guys? Yeah, you know what? Let's go for this. And they said they could do it in about that amount of time. I said, I don't think they could get that project done. Oh yeah, they said they could do it and we could get that price. So I think that's the problem. And of course, Iguana B is not going to... What's going on? Rating with a party of 2. Thank you, Maker Chaos of 12. What's going on, buddy? And of course, Iguana B, or any developer, if somebody's paying you money, sometimes you're not going to say, no, you know what, we'll take the project, because you want to take that money to fund another project. So, yeah, so they did the game. I'll be honest, I haven't played the game, but I saw a lot of videos on it. And there's parts where King Kong can't even climb, it does not look anything like a 23 game. I mean, it looks pretty bad. And, but I get it. They didn't have I think they had from 1 to 2 to 20 people working on this, about up to 20 people working on this project. The resources was limited, according to The Verge, the story. So there you go. And I played Gollum, and to me, I like hiding in the grass and kind of like the hide and seek type games. But this game right here, I'm not. And it's like 39. It's like $40, and then there's a special edition for the different colors of the fur. Yeah, that's right. So if you want an albino gorilla, you want a red gorilla, or you want certain filter colors for the gorilla, that's going to be a $50 game, folks. That's right, $50. So my thing is like this, man. Like, I think companies should be, I mean, look at the people that made City Skylines 2. They came out and they said, you know what, game's not ready. It's not ready. I like a company that shows transparency and that is honest with the consumers, instead of, let's just put whatever we can and try and make some money off it so we can go on to the next project. That sucks, man, because people spend money on these games, and it really sucks because there's a lot of fans. I had a roommate, may he rest in peace. He was a huge Godzilla, King Kong. He loved all those giant monsters. It would break his heart to see this game, and also I noticed this company, they do games towards mostly children, and I don't know, I mean, this King Kong, man, is ridiculous. So there's a lot of videos out there about this King Kong. But anyway, there you go. Get it if you want. Try it out. Wait for it's on sale. Maybe get it for your kid. But I feel sorry for Iguana B because they got what the company gave them. You know, they had the budget and they had to do what they can. There's no way that makes more money from sales than they spent on the project, right? Who knows, man? It's in Chile. Maybe they're buying them out in Chile. I don't know, but this is sad. It's really sad, but give these guys a bigger budget, man. I get it. I don't know. All right. But and then once again, I got to show this again. Here, this clip. That is a still picture. All right, that's enough. All right, on to my next subject. Oh my God! So guys, I did play Spider-Man 2, and my son, I had go to bed. Well, let me finish this mission. Go to bed. So my son is in love with Spider-Man 2, and I have to say, I love this game too. I did play the game. I played the Sandman. I'm not going to do too many spoilers. I'm just going to go right here at the beginning of the game. So right here, I just wanted to talk about what the guys that made the game. Sandman was one of the first things we decided upon, like really early on, explains the guy that created the game. This was a meeting where I was like, I want to open with Sandman. We knew very early on that Marvel Spider-Man 2 was going to be on the PS5 console. We knew enough about the console's capabilities and how we wanted to push it, and obviously knew it was going to be 2 Spider-Man. So you say new console, big sequel, 2 heroes. What is deserving of an opening of that? I think it's Sandman was our thing. Graphics gear. Sometimes these developers know that a game will sell no matter what hot garbage it is, so why invest more? Alright, got your right to your opinion, sir. Thank you. And what's up, graphics? But Spider-Man, oh my God. The opening of Spider-Man 2, I have to say, with switching between Miles Morales and Peter Parker, going in and out of the building, the web swinging is quicker, it's faster. Amazing. It was amazing. It was something else. Right away, I noticed a difference in the swinging, the fighting. You know, I mean, Spider-Man still does the whole uppercuts, the kicks, and the moving around and stuff like that. But this game has amazing stories. The new tech, like Peter Parker with the spider legs coming out of his back, Miles Morales with the electricity in his body, and the huge map, the story, the action. They got the web wings are cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed this game, and I know a lot of people are playing it, and it was just in the 20-30 minutes I said, okay, this game is good. This game is really awesome. And I just sat back and watched my son play a lot of it, and I asked him questions. I said, okay, son, what is this game got that's better than Miles Morales, that's better than the first Spider-Man? And he just told me that one, he loves swinging around New York. He loves the map. He loves the different costumes. I think that's one of his favorites. There's a lot of Spider-Man outfits, and he's like, Dad, look at this outfit. Dad, look at this outfit. And he's going through all the different outfits. And so I asked him, I said, son, okay, from a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give this game? What's going on, Rated Guy 87? I know your son's playing the game as well. And I asked him, I asked my son, so what do you rate the game? He said, gave the game a 10. I was like, wow. Sounds like someone's here. Sounds like someone here. What? Okay, I don't know what you meant by that, but sounds like someone says 11 out of 10. Oh, Trevor says 11 out of 10. Okay, he says 11 out of 10. Trevor loves it. That is awesome. Well, I can see. I mean, dude, Kevin, when we was young, man, like, Damn, you know what we were playing? We were playing Mario. Your comments about Evan and the costumes. Yes. Sounds like someone here. Oh, sounds like someone here. Trevor. Gotcha, brother. Gotcha. Yeah, I seen Kevin sent me a picture of a screenshot of his son playing Spider-Man 2. And then I just kind of looked over and I see my son playing Spider-Man 2. So that was amazing. Game of the year. A lot of people are going around saying is it game of the year. I still think, and this is my opinion, just my opinion. Everybody got the right to their opinion. There's a lot of people with a lot of opinions. I think it's great. I think it's good for a nod, you know, because the story is great. The stories are amazing. What you want in a game, you want action. You want huge maps. You want two heroes, and you got Peter Parker and you got Miles Morales. Great storytelling. It's got great storytelling. Graphics look great. So yeah, I give my son gives it a 10. I give it about a 9.5. I did run in a few little bugs, you know, falling through the map. You know, I think that's something that they'll probably fix. But that's about it. I know Rudig, shout out to Rudig. I know he streamed the game and he went through some little hiccups as well. But yeah, I give it about a 9.5, 9. I got to play some more. I think I went and played through the Sandman, and I did some little bit of stuff after the Sandman. So tonight I'll probably play some more of it. But yeah, it's a great game. I highly recommend, if you guys have a PS5, definitely go get Spider-Man 2. Okay, and then the next game I wanted to talk about, guys. Let's see, we're gonna go this game right here. I'm gonna take a coffee break.
How seductive it is to live in peace. There could have been a bloodless Arrakis. The steady hand of my Duke, governing a confident workforce. A plentiful House Atreides, providing for the whole Imperium. A brilliant society, gracefully withstanding the red winds of this land. But we were not sent here to thrive. Plotters will infest this benevolent regime, and blood will be spilled. Rivals will surround this prosperous house, and violence will ensue. Unknown forces will emerge from this bountiful land, and there will be no respite. To live in peace is a privilege of the weak. And as our strength culminates, a new age of turmoil approaches. On this day begin the Spice Wars.
Alright, so guys, this is Dune, the Spice Wars. I remember watching Dune with Sting, the early Dune, and then I remember watching the new show. I think it's like a 2-part movie. I've seen the 1, I'm waiting to go see the 2. But Dune Spice Wars, man, so I'm a huge fan of RTSs. I think when I first started doing PC gaming, real time strategy was the games I played. And StarCraft, oh my god, I remember playing StarCraft, having the different factions, building your armies, and doing your resources and stuff. Same thing with Dune Spice Wars. Also another game, Command and Conquer, is another real-time strategy game. This game is great. It's on right now. You can play it on GFN. It just came out, September 14th, 2023. It's by Shiro Games, and it's actually it's a pretty good game. It is also, if you have PC Game Pass, you can go on GFN, just click on the Xbox and play the game, and that's what I did. I made a faction. I spent probably a good 30 minutes raiding villages and then turning them over to me. Like, hey, either you all die or you join my imperial kingdom. And there's also the worms. You guys know in Dune you have these giant sandworms. Well, in the game, I built a whole barracks, an army, trained soldiers, and I had the worms just come up. I said, what the hell? And just eat the whole barracks, ate everybody up, came up. And then there's other factions that will attack your bases. So, and it's, look, take your mouse and you make a square around the army and then you just send them out. So I had an army that attacked, set my place on fire, and then tried to retreat. I had flamethrowers. I had long range army guys. I had all kinds of guys, and I sent the whole army back over there, wiped out the village, and then I made whatever their villages or their area, I made them part of mine. Another cool thing is also getting the resources. There's no water, so you have to use like the dew from whatever, like dewdrops or whatever, or air vents. So I set that around to get water. And then it's called Spice Wars for a reason. So you have all these different spices, like they're like purple, and you harvest them. So I got a lot of harvesters that harvest that. There is, believe it or not, a stock market. There's also you have voting to vote for certain rights for your people, dealing with other factions, and being a government, governing your people. And you just conquer villages, and then you make them part of yours. And then it's once you get large and you accumulated so much money, you win. And there's you can go duel you against another faction, or you can do a small campaign, or you can do a giant campaign. So right now I'm kind of doing the small campaign, but I'm really enjoying it. The game, how much is this game? This game is $34.99, but if you guys are just get away from the gun swinging, shooting, and the bang bang, something just to chill. I'm drinking my coffee. I'm just clicking on my mouse and on my keyboard and building my empire. It's really fun. Highly recommend it to you guys that are into RTS games. You nerds, geek out all you want on this game. Another game I'll send a shout out. There was Star Wars Battlefront, and I'm not talking about the Star Wars Battlefront like EA, but back in the day where there was a PC game that was Star Wars, and it was a RTS, and same thing, resources, building your armies and stuff like that. I used to play the hell out of that game, and it was a great game. So highly recommend Dune Spice Wars, guys. Giving this game, I give it an 8. There's a lot of things you got to open up and click and stuff, and I'm still learning. There's about, I think, 5 things you got to do in the tutorial, which I did them all, and I'm glad that I did, because it helped me understand the game a lot better. And as soon as it was over with, I jumped into a game and I was exploring. And you have these like little drones that you can send them out, and I made 6 of them, and I have them exploring land, and then they discover stuff and they report back to me, and then I send people out there to harvest broken down spaceships, scrapping ships. There's also a torture place to torture places, barracks, government buildings, science. I mean, it's a really cool game, guys. And it is about 10:25. I try and keep it within 30 minutes, because it is 30 minutes with the game and sideboard. But Skull Island Rise of Kong, shout out to the guys in Iguana B though, man. I'm like, they did it. They only did it within a year. Hopefully, I don't know. Companies give these guys a little extra time, but I get it. It's a business. You gotta get the money and put the game out. But this is what happens. And just so you know, in Iguana B, they have, just right here so you guys know, They're not just they've gotten awards. They got the Latino awards for gaming. Somewhere I read that. Let's see. Yeah, right here. They got the puzzle platformer has positive reviews on Steam and won Best Game Latin America at the Best International Game Festival in Indie Games. So shout out to Iguana. They have, I mean, there's companies that look. There's like CD Projekt Red and a lot of other companies. They have made wonderful games, and then they've made some games that had some hiccups. This is one. Hopefully, this doesn't hurt them. They can bounce back, make another game. Spider-Man 2 is DLC. Oh, Ron, shut up. And yeah, but you know, right now they're calling it the worst game. It's worse than Gollum. I'm always try it out, guys. See for yourself. I've seen some clips. I read some stuff. Try it at your risk. Once again, Spider-Man. I give Spider-Man 9.5. And Spice Wars, I give that like an 8 out of 10. That is it, guys. That is my 30 minutes with the Gaming Cyborg. You guys have fun with these games. I'm picking up King Kong tomorrow. I bet you are, Ron. I bet you are. Guys, don't forget, there's also Mario. Nintendo has their game that's out that's doing well. And, of course, Spider-Man 2 is out. You also got the Hot Wheels games, Unleashed 2, that's out. A lot of games are out. So have fun, whatever you're playing on, and enjoy it. That is it. I am Ray3473, the Gaming Cyborg. That is 30 minutes with the Gaming Cyborg. I do want to send a shout out to CGD Lee, Kurt the Gamer, two wonderful content creator guys. Make sure you follow them on YouTube and on their Twitch accounts. Maker Chaos 12, thank you, buddy. Make sure you follow him as well. Graphics Gear, shout out to Graphics. If you guys don't know, try and get him up on Twitter. I know he does a lot of stuff with retro and Nintendo and stickers and controllers and anything with retro or anything with controllers, or you know, holla at Graphics Gear. And Raider Guy 87, my best friend, good to see you in here. Ron, always good to see you. Redfall and Gollum are good games. Okay, there you go. You clowning. I don't know, man. King Kong, I think King Kong's got him beat. I think King Kong's got him beat. But I wish everybody well. Have a wonderful weekend. And guys, all my the Gaming Cyborg, I do send this. I do export them up to YouTube, upload them to YouTube. Hello, Ray. Upload them to YouTube, so this will be on YouTube. Want to thank everybody in the chat. Want to thank everybody for my support. But make sure you also support all these other wonderful content creators in our gaming community. All right, guys, I'm out of here, and yeah, enjoy these games. I'm about to go play some Spider-Man 2. Good stuff, bro. Thank you, and I am out, and bye.